Okie dokie. How to make the internet forget that you slept with a 17-year-old as a 25-year-old man. Start an oatmeal company. Well, guys, wasn't really expecting to talk about this guy again. Today, we are once again talking about somebody who, for reasons unbeknownst to me, honestly, was sort of let off the hook by the internet for doing something, you know, pretty yucky, and has managed to not only sort of bounce back from all the controversy, but is profiting from it quite a bit. So that's pretty cool. Now, a few months ago, I talked about Cody Ko's, soft return to the internet, and it was not very good. For the uninformed, basically, Cody Ko kind of went on a hiatus after it came out that he was sleeping with Tana Mongeau when she was 17, and he was 25. So, you know, obviously, a pretty gross thing to do. And once that information started to make its rounds on the internet, Cody Ko pulled the classic just disappear from the internet for as long as you need for the general population to forget about what you did, and then return to your diehard fans who, for some reason, don't care that you slept with a teenager. Which, you know, you wouldn't think that would be a common strategy, not just in general, but you would hope that wouldn't have to be a common strategy for people to employ, but for YouTubers, that seems to be getting more and more popular. And for good reason, I guess, because Cody Ko seems to be killing it. As far as he's concerned, it probably seems like he hit the ground running. Every video he uploads gets 300,000-400,000 views, and recently, he's started a new business, and from what I can tell, his audience is eating it up. No pun intended. Yeah, so, gonna be honest, this video is the result of a mixture of a slow news day, and also me just finding this whole situation a little bizarre. Cody Ko basically got shunned off the internet, disappeared for so long, a lot of people thought he was just never coming back, came back, dropped the worst apology video of all time, and then a few months later, his views are basically back to normal, and now he's selling fucking oatmeal. Insane timeline, and honestly, it just kind of interests me. So yeah, that's what we're looking at today. Cody Ko's plug for this oatmeal, and then we're going to be looking at the oatmeal because I feel like it has all the quintessential YouTuber product problems. It's like the whole Pokimane cookie situation all over again, so I wanted to show you guys. Before we do that though, if you want a YouTube product that doesn't have any of the quintessential YouTube product problems, go get yourself a limited edition AugustTheDuck desk mat from epicdesk.com. These are only going to be available till June 20th, so you got 1 month exactly, but time flies when you're having fun, and if you're watching this video, well, I can tell you have a lot of fun, so don't miss out on yours, okay? With that being said, however, let's look at this oatmeal. Please subscribe.
Guys, sorry for the interruption. I know I'm in a different shirt, but good news. It looks as though we have a brand deal. Yeah, I know. I mean, first time in a while, and I'm sorry I'm a little rusty, so I do have the copy up here on the screen. I'm just gonna go through it, but please bear with me. It's been a while since I've done this.
Alright, so I'm not going to spend a lot of this video talking about the whole Tana Mongeau situation because I've already spent 2 whole videos talking about it. Don't want it to feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but just kind of what he said here makes me want to touch on it briefly before we focus on the oatmeal, you know? It's weird to me how it's this, open secret at this point that just nobody in his fan base seems to give a shit about anymore. Like, if you go through the comments section of this video, and I'm sure you could find it in many other videos of his, people refer to it as, quote, the incident. Oh, the incident where a grown man slept with a teenager. I mean, this is not a case where a bunch of the people watching these videos just didn't hear about what happened. It seems like everybody in the comment section knows full well why he disappeared for so long, and they just don't fucking care. Which is weird because every single person that I've ever met who I've talked to about watching Cody Ko has been a woman. If you go through the comment section of his video, most of the profile pictures are of women. It seems like most of the people commenting, most of the people watching are women. And that just makes it even more strange to me that so many of these women seem to be completely fine watching a guy, supporting a guy, paying a guy's bills, who is obviously okay exploiting teenage girls. Don't get me wrong, not saying it would be any better for a man to watch this guy, but it does kind of confuse me how this guy's been able to maintain such a large audience of women who seemingly just don't give a shit about the gross stuff this guy's done. I think stuff like this really just goes to show how overblown the concept of cancel culture is. I feel like people make a big deal about it these days that everybody's getting canceled, but really, it seems like as long as you have a big enough following, you can get away with a lot of shit with basically no repercussions.
Alright, this is my product. As you can tell probably by the name, Ko's Oats. Why oats? It's probably what you're asking yourself right now. When I was training for Ironman, I was eating oats every single morning. It's the perfect meal before you go out for a ride or a run or a workout or a lift or whatever. It's the perfect meal. But I realized is we've been eating the same bullshit flavors for decades.
Cody, do you not know anything about real gym culture? You're not supposed to enjoy anything you eat. Why are you trying to make things taste good? If you're not genuinely considering never eating again every time you eat while you're training for something or you're on a cut, you're doing it wrong. Be like the rest of us, Cody. Eat your plain fucking oatmeal made with water, and you can have a plain rice cake for dessert.
And I don't want fucking high protein oats before I go out for a run and be farting the whole time. So I was like, I want something simple that tastes amazing and better than all the shit we've been eating for so long. So that's why. We got 3 flavors to start. We got pancakes and syrup, we got blueberry muffin, and we got salted chocolate chip cookie. This one is really special. This one has little chocolate chips. You microwave it, it melts, just creates this salty, sweet, just absolute fuck fest of flavor. That's the copy again. I didn't write that. Anyways, folks, we did a very limited run of these. It was more of a test. We just want to get it in people's hands, see what they think of the flavors, and get some feedback.
Okay, so I have no evidence for this, and this is purely based off feelings, so obviously, I'm gonna say it anyways. This really seems like, damn, we lost a lot of money from not uploading for a year kind of thing. How can we quickly make some of that back? A couple reasons I say this. First off, just like dropping this in the middle of a video like it's any other sponsorship, you'd think a person launching an entire company that they're backing would, you know, maybe give it a little bit more time, maybe dedicate a video to it or something. Also, this being a quote test run, a test run that your audience is paying for. This shit is not cheap. I'm going to show you that in a second. If you go to the website, the marketing is not the greatest. This is a real line on the website. Remember those bland oats with the old guy on the front? These are like those, except they're not boring and they actually taste good. A lot of thought went into that one, it seems. This just doesn't really seem like something that he really wanted to start a company over. I don't know.
So if you want some, get some right now. kosoats.com. I don't know how long they'll be available. Thank you so much if you do. Please let me know if you like them, or if you hate them, let me know. I really like all the flavors actually, so yeah, let me know. Appreciate you, and sorry I didn't show ass.
Well, Cody, given your history, it's probably for the best that you don't show ass to your audience. Anyways, that's pretty much the entire plug, and now it's time to look at this oatmeal. Now, right off the bat, the thing that's gonna jump out at you, or at least hopefully what jumps out of you, is the price. It's $9 per bag, which at first seems like it could maybe be reasonable, but if you look into it any further, it becomes very clear very quickly that it's not at all. Now, just for a baseline, you know, something to compare this to, a 42-ounce canister of Quaker Oats, you know, the brand that he keeps comparing this to, you can get for $5.12 on the Walmart website. 42 ounces for $5.12, and that's 30 40-gram servings. Cody's $9 bag contains 8 40-gram servings. Now that's bad enough, but you also have to consider that you can't go to a store and buy this. You have to order this and pay $7 in shipping, effectively making this a $16 bag of oatmeal. That's going to give you 8 servings, which means a $5.12 canister of Quaker Oats is 12.2 cents per ounce. Cody Ko's bag is $1.33 per ounce, which means Cody Ko's oatmeal costs about 11 times more than Quaker Oats. This shit either 1, better have a gold nugget at the bottom of the bag, or 2, after I microwave it before I eat it, it better suck my penis. What controlled substance was smoked when pricing this shit? The macros aren't even really that much better than Quaker Oats. I mean, they're a little bit more aligned to what a runner might want in their oats, but they're very similar to Quaker Oats. 11 times the cost of the industry standard is fucking bonkers. And that's part of the reason why I don't think he has any like serious plans to do this long term, because who the fuck is going to be spending that much on oatmeal? Basically every week. If you're eating oatmeal every morning, which if you're ordering specialty oatmeal, I'm sure you are, it's going to be $16 a week on oatmeal. A year's worth of Ko's Oats for breakfast is going to cost you nearly $1,000. Also, we're getting dangerously close to another Lunchly situation, how he's trying to act like these oats would be better for you as an active person than just Quaker Oats. A lot of oatmeal, Quaker Oats included, the only ingredient is, you know, oats. There's nothing else. If you look at his stuff, there's multiple preservatives, and look, I'm not the kind of guy to be like, oh, if you eat a preservative, you're gonna fucking die, but it's hard to take somebody seriously calling this stuff better. But yeah, that's really all I've got. If this guy being a massive fucking creep wasn't already reason enough to not buy his oatmeal, it's also just a shitty, overpriced product, it seems. Who would've thunk? Well, guys, what do you think? Am I being too harsh? Should we let dudes live out their dreams of sleeping with underage girls and making shitty oatmeal companies? Am I just a hater? Honestly, though, I just don't really understand who's supporting this shit. Like, if you're still watching the guy, I don't know, I feel like morally you're kind of questionable. But I mean, I get it, I guess. If him committing a felony wasn't enough for you, then him selling shitty oatmeal probably doesn't even register for you. So don't really know what I'm expecting. But personally, not gonna be something I support. Unless I can somehow obtain a bag for free, no shitty YouTube product testing. I know, I'm sorry to disappoint. There's only one YouTube product you should ever consider, and it's what's on my desk right now. Go buy one today, please. Yeah, that's it, I think. So yeah.